welcome to JANA'S hut. In today's episode I will be talking about all the little bits and pieces that I've collected to embellish my machines with. All these were destined to be thrown away, so I thought why not keep them and try and use them. My favourite pieces are super glue lids, birthday candle holders. I haven't used these ring pulls yet, or these golden washers, but I'm always trying them out to see whether they'll fit with what I'm doing. So you've got things like washers, which are good because they're nice and round. Earbud protectors, they're a good shape. These bits are from a wristband to keep it on. They've got some nice spikes inside. This is from a clothes hanger. These are pen lids, bits of Lego. There are many different little bits and shapes that you can find that will be suitable for your machine. They might not be suitable for your machine. A lot of these aren't suitable for anything that I've made so far. That's why they're here. Today I'm going to be using this to finish off a few machines. It's my last piece. I have been waiting to get a new piece of oil bottle seal, but none has come about yet. I did go to a shop and buy these cable ties, but they're impossible to cut. These bits on the end look good. I like the look of them. I think I might chop some of those off and use them today. Before I add any pieces, I need to select where I'm going to stick these extra bits. I think what I'm going to do for this machine is have a row of 3 buttons going down there and a couple bits added on to that side. Might add another bit on there. For these, there's these empty sections that could be filled with something. For this machine, we've got a large flat surface there and there that could have something put on it. And for this one, not too sure. I think I'm just going to stick to these bits for now. I might add something round at the back just to make it a bit more interesting. I've got these 2 different bits of plastic that were used as seals, so I'm just going to cut little squares and then glue them on. I think that's enough pieces cut for now. These ones are the ones I like to use. These ones are nice and big, a bit harder to cut through. So what I do is I choose my bit of plastic. There will be a top and a bottom because there will be a flat side and a curved edge side. You select where you want your piece of plastic to go. You put a little bit of glue down, tiny amount. Get your plastic, place it on the surface like this. And gently push it in to place. What you want to do is get it as straight as you can and use a bit of tissue to get away any excess super glue without sticking the tissue down. That's one button stuck down. As you can see, it can be quite messy. Let's try another one. It's only going to be space for 2 buttons. It can be really fiddly. Straighten that up off camera. As you can see, the glue has gone everywhere. Try and be as neat as you can. And now I'm going to add another piece on the other side. I'm going to use one of these, the end of the zip tie. Try and cut it first. So as I look at this piece, I think I want it to be facing a certain way, but I'm going to put another piece on this side. I've stuck that on. It's looking a bit more interesting. Now I'm going to add some pieces to this one. I think I'm going to use these little yellow ones on the surface and then guide it into position where you would like it to sit. I think that'll do. What I find is if you use the same pieces that you cut in a line, they'll match up better when you stick them down. I think I'll add some small cable tie pieces to this. I think I might have waited a bit too long to put this piece down, and the super glue had half dried. So now I'm just going to put another blob next to it. A little bit off, but that'll do. As you can see, there's quite a bit of glue surrounding them. That was trickier than I thought it was going to be. As these two have matching pieces, I thought I could add a little bit to each of the top of these. This is a lot more difficult to do on camera. So when I come to paint these, they'll have similar shapes. I think I'm going to put a few of these along here. Maybe not. Maybe just one here. It can be very fiddly, that's why I use one of these, just to make sure it's all going in the right direction. Keep that for now. For these two, I think I'm just going to add 2 and maybe 1. So put 1 there, 2 there. You do have a window of opportunity to move about whatever you put down, but you've got to be quick. So I've added some buttons to all these pieces and some little extra bits. There are no rules to this. Use whatever you can find, whatever you can get hold of. I like the challenge that I only use pieces that are going to be thrown away. I don't go out and purchase any of these bits. I did buy these cable ties recently, but they're not very good to use, apart from these little bits on the end, which are quite helpful. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I hope that has inspired you to get creating, get making. Keep your eye out for all those little bits and pieces to add to your machines, to really bring out all the little details. So when you come to paint, it makes it look a little bit more interesting. Please leave any comments down below, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.